Hey guys, so it's Madame Crufeli, the Undead Fortune Teller, and tonight the movie up for review is Demonic Toys. I know that there is a bit of a cult following of this movie. Not really, I'm personally not really a fan. I like the dolls, but other than that, it was hard to sit through the whole movie. It really was. And I like cheese. So I'm just going to go through the subgenre that we put this in was under puppets and dolls. The movie was directed by Peter Moongian. Sorry if I butchered that. Rated R. It was released on March 12th of 1992. And I'm not sure of the Amazon price, but I will have a link to buy the DVD from Amazon down below if you're interested. We're just going to go through how we rated it first before we give any spoilers about the movie.
I'm going to get the description of the movie.
Oh, wait, I almost forgot. And some of the main actors in the movie are Tracy Scoggins, Bentley Mitchum, and Dano Cerny.
A pregnant policewoman, her quarry, and an innocent delivery boy become trapped in a haunted toy warehouse.
That's it. Okay, so we'll give our own synopsis. But first, the plot. I give the plot a 2. I don't know. I mean, it's cheesy, so it doesn't really have to be super believable, but I thought it could have been better.
I gave it a 3, so I'm like with you there.
Okay. Cinematography, it was a 90s movie. I gave it a 3. It was, I liked when they did the vent scene. I thought that turned out pretty well when they were crawling through the vents, and
sure.
I did like how the toys looked. It was impressive. Acting, hated the acting. The only actor I could stand was the security guy who you didn't see very much. I'll just leave it at that. I don't know if you're, like, we actually watched this movie a few weeks ago, so it's not quite as fresh in our minds, but there are some things that stand out that I'm not going to forget. I don't know if it was low budget or what, if the warehouse was like 200 degrees, but everybody in this movie was ridiculously sweaty and gross. Like, I could see it if it was like overweight people that were super sweaty, because like being a big girl, we sweat. It just is. But these guys were just like sweating profusely. And that was the time, I forget the name of the kind of shirts they were. They were thin, that like any amount of moisture you could see right away. And the girl was wearing one of these shirts, and I'm like, not a good choice. Just saying. But besides the over sweatiness, the main actress in the movie, the one that they were after, like the demon was after, that wanted her unborn child, it was really, really so over dramatic that I couldn't stand it. Like, she was constantly out of breath most of the time for no reason. It was too much. And it wasn't in a funny, cheesy way. It was just in a really bad acting way. Yeah. Sorry, I don't know who she is, not to bash you, lady, but it was hard to watch it. It really was. What did you give the acting?
I did 3.
Okay. Yeah, the acting I should give a 1. I couldn't take it. I couldn't. Dialogue, I gave it 2. I thought the dolls had a couple of semi-funny one-liners.
Yeah, especially the baby.
Yes.
The baby was great.
Yeah.
My favorite.
I do believe he said lardass. Lardass, I think, was in it. So I gave that a 2. Like, I can't even remember exactly what some of the one-liners were, which is really bad. I'm usually pretty good at that. Other than I know the baby called the security guard lardass, which is kind of funny. Scene memorability, I gave it 2.
3.
Because there wasn't a whole, like...
Yeah, it wasn't really epic.
Like, there are some cheesy horror movies that I'm never going to forget certain scenes of. Like, the munchies with the granny car chase scene. I'm never gonna forget that. Like, I may not remember everything that was said or done, but like, I'm not gonna forget that. There was no scene in this movie that I'm gonna be like, oh my god, that was so great. I see it.
They're like fornicating.
Special effects, I gave it 3. I thought the dolls were well done. I did like the dolls. Although I don't know what it was around that time. Like, they had it, I don't know if it was the same special effects artist or what that did the ghoulies. They did that like slimy effect with the puppets. Like, did you notice with the bear, like the mouth had that slime, and how ghoulies used to have the slime? I don't know what it was with the slime, but I am so glad that for the most part we got away from it. Like, I think Alien, they still use that slime, but slime. So, creepy imagery. I gave it 2.
3. Yeah, 2 is probably better.
I think the creepiest cool thing of the movie was the Jack in the Box. Like, because it was very killer clownish. I don't know if the same guy had a part in it, but it looked very killer clownish.
Too. The bear, the clown, but I love clowns, so.
Yeah, I really liked how the clown looked. That was pretty creepy.
Yeah.
Death scenes, I gave a 1. I'm sorry, I was let down with the death scenes. Like, stuff that easily could have been avoided, or like what I remember more than anything with the death scenes, you see this thing coming at you and you know it's capable of killing something, and you stand there and you wait for it to come to you. Every single one of them did that.
Yeah.
Nobody like grabbed something, like
try to fight back, really.
No, they're just like, oh, it's coming at me. Oh, let me just stand still and let it bite my neck. Like, yeah, death scenes 1.
Yeah, I don't know why I have a fairly high score for that one.
I don't know.
Let me fix this.
Maybe you died a little bit inside after you watched this.
I think I did. A little bit. A part of me.
A part of my soul just
gone now.
And I know there are some diehard fans of this movie, and I love cheese, but I couldn't. I mean, if you go strictly off of what the toys look like, okay, then it was kind of enduring, but if you actually listened and watched the movie, it was too much. Sound, I gave it 2. There was nothing that really stood out.
Generous.
Like, it wasn't, I don't remember being very suspenseful or anything like that.
Yeah.
Soundtrack, I gave it 2. Nothing really
I think I've been very generous.
You are very generous.
I am. You're welcome.
I'm the bitch of the group late today anyway.
Oh yeah, I gave 3.
Character memorability. I have that the toys were fun. Human overacting was too over the top. And, I mean, the toys were kind of memorable. Like, I think I'm going to remember what the toys look like.
The car was the most memorable.
Oh, the chicken car. Yes. I'm a fan of the chicken car. They need to bring back vehicles like that. Like the ice cream truck from Killer Clowns, the chicken car. Like, I want vehicles with big characters on them.
Yeah.
So, the Cuckoo Magic car, Brandon, we love your car. Don't ever lose it. We need more character cars out there. Maybe we should come up with our own character car. Get like a hearse with like 2 dead bitches on the top. But we're cute. 2 cute dead bitches. Right. So my overall rating for this was a 2 out of 5 or a 4 out of 10. I'm gonna remember what the toys look like. Other than that, I wish I could forget some of the acting. It was bad.
I think mine overall would probably be like 5 out of 10 because I was really generous.
You are the nicer of the 2 of us. I was not amused. Okay, so I did make some notes on the back. This is the point that if you don't, even though this was out in 92 and you probably should have seen it by now, if you haven't seen it, don't get bitchy about spoilers because I'm warning you right now, from this point on, there will be spoilers. 3, 2, 1. If you're still here, here come the spoilers. So, I did give myself some notes here. One note, we love the chicken car. Bus going bad, cop gets killed. Okay, I did like a little synopsis there, we don't need that. So the names of some of the dolls in it, which I like. The killer clown thing that we were talking about, they called it Jack Attack. I like that.
I do like that.
That's a Jack in the Box. The baby doll was Baby Oopsie Daisy. So that's a cool name.
Agreed.
The robot that shot the laser beams,
Pretty sweet.
that was Mr. Static. And the not so friendly teddy bear was Grizzly Teddy.
Yeah.
I don't think they named the big thing at the end though. There was like a supersized Grizzly Teddy, but I don't think it was Grizzly Teddy. I think it was something else. I couldn't find a name of that. So if you know the name of that big grizzly looking thing, if that's Grizzly Teddy, let me know. If not, please put in the comments. What was that big thing?
It was the big thing.
I wanted to put that in a Midnight Massacre battle, but I couldn't find the name of it.
Ooh.
So for those of you that aren't aware, there is a group on Facebook that we're admins to called the Legion of Horror Freaks and Haunters. Every night at midnight, we post a battle between two iconic horror icons. Some iconic, some so not iconic.
Yeah.
Kind of to filter out the non-horror fans in the group, we put on David from Lost Boys versus Edward from the Twilight movies. Sorry, if your choice is Edward, don't bother coming to the group. You're not one of us.
It won't be your style.
Not accepted, not one of us. We are Freaks fans.
You might be uncomfortable.
So if you're horror fans and you want to be part of our community, we'd love to have you.
Our vampires don't sparkle.
Exactly. Our vampires do not sparkle. As none of them should. Don't even get me started, girlfriend. What else do we have here? Again, I made note the warehouse must have been like 200 degrees because they were all just sweaty messes. It had to be really bad because they were all really bad. Overacting was really bad. I couldn't take it. I must have mentioned that like 3 or 4 times in my paper. Like as I was watching it, it was just like making me cringe.
It was probably like an abandoned warehouse in the summer.
That they got a good deal on or something.
Yeah, probably.
And it was probably like how it is now. It's like 100 degrees.
It was probably
there's
set
probably
to be
like
demolished
700 flies in there. One thing I did like that was only in it for a little bit, there were those girls on the tricycles with the gas masks. I thought they were really visually cool.
That was pretty cool.
So they were like the watchdogs that didn't really do any harm to anything and just kind of let the demons know where people were that they were hunting. Yeah. They were pretty cool looking. Props for that one. I do like the gas mask chicks. I've been pointing out before that humans just kind of stayed still and let themselves get killed. I don't know.
Even with those.
Yeah.
Like, at least try.
Oh, and there was our catchphrase that we love. Mm-hmm. There was a scene where the baby stabbed the girl right in the eye with a pencil. We're all about the right in the eye. I think we should make t-shirts. Right in the eye t-shirts.
Yeah.
I really liked the watchdogs because they had like the bicycle horns. Mm-hmm. And I don't know how they did it, but it was like a spooky ambiance with that. Like I don't know if they did fog machines or something with the lighting, but it looked really cool to me. Mm-hmm. I did like that. Maybe I should like up the point for the creepy imagery because I did like that. The Chicken Shack Mark. At one point, I don't know why, I think he was just like at his mental breaking point, he was drooling a lot. Like as he was talking, it was just like, it's really bad.
That reminded me of that one guy from Scream, remember? When he just...
Oh, my mom's gonna kill me.
You get a little woozy here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It was everywhere.
Yeah, the guy that was in 13 Ghost Trap. I always forget his name.
Yeah, it's on tip of my tongue.
We gotta get better at that. We should be better at that. I don't know.
It's fine.
Unless you're hot, I don't remember you. That goes for girls or guys. I remember hot girls too. Okay, the reason why this is happening is because a demon wants to be born as a human and wants to destroy the soul of Judah's unborn baby and take its place. So I am not going to spoil as to if the demon wins or not, if the demon comes back or not, if there's a demonic toys 2 or not. You'll have to watch and see.
There's a battle between good and evil.
Yes. So you got like the... I mean, I gotta say, the demon that was in the movie, his form that he took in the movie was as a child with really creepy green contacts. Mm-hmm. I thought he was pretty cool looking. I did, like, he had like the long creepy fingernails. I did kind of like that too. So him and the tricycle chicks with the gas mask I thought were pretty cool. I thought the whole toy soldier as the spirit of the unborn child, showing that he was good and he was fighting for his own soul slash his mother.
Yeah.
That was pretty cheesy. That was not show worthy. That was definitely not show worthy. But overall, I don't know, like, I'm all about like watching and getting a full plethora of like all horror movies, so you can like really appreciate the good ones. You kind of have to see some shitty ones.
True.
I definitely wouldn't say that this is the worst cheesy movie I've ever seen. Not even close. There's a lot worse than this one. But it kind of let me down. Like, even though I saw it years and years and years ago, I really thought back then it was better than I thought it was now. I don't know. Like, maybe I was just in a mood when I watched it. I don't know. But I don't think so. I just really...
At least it's over now.
It's over now. So let us know what you thought. I know, like I said, that the whole saying you didn't like it is probably not a popular opinion. I don't really care. I didn't really like it that much. So where are you at with it?
Yeah, I won't miss it.
I mean, I would say though, like, if I found
background noise is okay.
Yeah. I don't know, like, if I found like a replica that was affordable of that Jack Attack, or even the Baby Oopsie Daisy, I'd probably buy it. I thought they were kind of cool
the
looking.
The characters itself were cool. But
Yeah.
like the movie, like, as a unit, if you will, was...
Yeah, I'm on the same page.
Yeah.
It wasn't, just didn't do it for me.
No.
So, again, I gave it a 2 out of 5 or a 4 out of 10. And where are you at?
Mine was about 5 out of 10. That was generous.
Yeah, she's always nicer than me. So let us know your thoughts, and again, that is the Horrorific review of demonic toys.
Stay creepy, my friends.
Till next time.
Will you be my special friend?
What the hell?
I can walk, I can talk, I can even shit my pants.